Daylight saving time ends this weekend, which means we will be rolling our clocks back 1 hour.
And while many of us are welcoming an extra hour of sleep, the time change can actually still take a toll on us. And joining us now is Dr. Chavoshan with some tips to help you keep your internal clock in check. Thanks for joining us, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, okay, so we are excited. My co-anchor Glenn here said this is the good one where we fall back instead of springing forward, right? But how does this really affect our sleep overall?
It actually affects our awaken and wakefulness more than it does our sleep. Sleep is the amount you get, and just the 1 hour change is like going to Denver. I mean, most of us get very quickly used to the new clock. The most important thing is, though, as we change the clock, then our exposure to sunlight starts changing, and the effect of that will not be gone in 1 or 2 days. That will change, or that remains until the hours are changed back again. So, I mean, more importantly is wakefulness, because our effectiveness at work and our safety in driving are affected by that.
I mean, I can understand where you say maybe bad for your health, but I mean, it's really only 2 days a year that this happens. I mean, after a couple of days, you do get adjusted, correct?
That's correct. To the sleep you do. But for instance, for young people, especially high school students, etc., they need both longer sleep times, and also they go to bed later and wake up later. So forcing them essentially to go to school in more darker hours increases their chances of having events like falling asleep behind the wheel or not being fully awake. So the consequences are, you're right, I mean, we quickly adjust to the sleep effects, but the public health effects and policy decision makings are far more complicated.
So is there anything we can do to prepare for like Saturday night into Sunday?
You know, it's the same thing. Essentially, it's like traveling to Denver for 1 day, 1 hour time clock change. I say to people, stick to your regular sleep time and wake up at your regular sleep time on the new clock. So if you are used to using a alarm clock, set it up for the exact time. If you were waking up at 7, then wake up at 7. And then, as with every night, practice good sleep hygiene. No lights in the bedroom, as in computers or TVs, and try to get as unfragmented of a sleep as possible. And for most people, especially regular adults, not young adults, this will be quickly adjusted.
How can parents help their kids with the time change?
As I mentioned, especially for young adults that drive, etc., it's very important to the degree that we can enforce good sleep habits to make sure, especially this weekend, that they go to bed sort of with a discipline and wake up with a similar discipline on their regular hours, and try to keep late night partying, at least for the next couple of days, at bay. Because more than just minor stuff, you know, I always am concerned about falling asleep behind the wheel and that sort of stuff. So,
you know, it's interesting when I travel, I try not to go, oh, it's 3 o'clock here, that means it's 7 o'clock in LA, or like on Sunday morning, I'm not going to go, oh, it really should be 7 o'clock. I just like jump on the clock and I stay on the clock wherever I am. And that seems to help me. I don't know if it's going to help anybody else.
That is actually what we go to sleep specialists and aviation specialists, and that is what precisely we tell people: immediately change to the new clock and get as much sun during wakefulness hours as you can.
Oh, great!
That, you know, that's the key thing. The light. Let there be light.
Let there be light on this Friday. Thank you, Dr. Chavoshan. We appreciate you joining us.
A lot of fun. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, bye.
That does not include the lamp on the nightstand next to you. All right, come.